How do coverage limits affect comparing insurance quotes? Imagine shopping for a new phone and noticing some models have more storage than others. You might pay more, but you get more space. Insurance works the same way. Coverage limits are like the storage space in your policy. They tell you the maximum amount an insurance company will pay if something happens. When you compare insurance quotes, these limits are a big deal because they show how protected you really are. In auto insurance, for example, liability coverage limits are shown as 3 numbers. The first is the most the insurance will pay for bodily injury to one person in an accident. The second is the total they will pay for all injuries in that accident. The third is the maximum for property damage. If the costs go over these limits, you have to pay the extra money yourself. So, a policy with low limits might cost less each month but could leave you paying thousands out of pocket if you're in a serious crash. Higher limits usually mean higher premiums but better protection if something big happens. When comparing quotes, it's smart to look at policies with similar coverage limits. A cheaper policy with very low limits might not be enough if you own a home or have savings to protect. If your assets are at risk, choosing higher limits can help avoid financial trouble later. Many states set minimum coverage limits, but those minimums might not cover all damages in a serious accident. Picking limits that match your needs and your state's rules can keep you from being underinsured. For Black communities learning about insurance, it's important to know that choosing the right coverage limits can prevent unexpected bills. Many people don't realize that a lower premium might come with limits that are too low for real protection. Comparing quotes without paying attention to these limits can be misleading. You might think you're saving money, but in a big accident, you could end up paying thousands out of pocket. In the end, coverage limits are what define how much financial protection you get. Comparing policies with similar limits helps you see what you're really getting for your money. It's about finding the right balance between what you pay each month and how well you're protected if something goes wrong. Making smart choices about coverage limits means you're better prepared and less likely to face financial hardship after an accident or loss.